So recently there's been this clip going around of a guy who really wants to debate incest and who really wants to quote unquote prove incest isn't wrong. Now I don't know what sort of degenerate like fetish this falls into for him, but this is weird.
Consensually, and they agree to use the proper protection, not conceive a child. What reason can you give me that that's wrong? Besides just saying it's icky or weird. Yeah, you guys will just say it's icky. It's incest. Yeah, but what is bad about it?
So incest is a widely contested argument, right? And on one side of the argument you can go, yeah, they aren't harming anyone if they're both like infertile and can't like produce kids, right? So they're not harming anyone, so why is it wrong? And on the other hand, you don't really need an argument and you can just say, this is fucking disgusting, you're stupid, right? Because that's essentially what it is. I dislike people who just want to debate over incest. Like I dislike people who just want to go crazy and who just want to say, oh well, because they're not hurting anyone, therefore it is morally gray and does not affect anyone. Yes, I hate to break it to you, it's not morally gray, it's just fucking wrong.
Assuming they can't have children and assuming there was no power dynamic growing up, even if they're blood related,
right? It is widely like regarded as something that is just disgusting, right? Like you wake up in the morning one day and you don't just go, you know, I'm kind of digging my sister right now. That's not what you do, bruh. That's not how it works, right? It's just like it's like pedophilia, right? Like widely regarded around the world. You don't just like feel attraction for minors. It's seen as something that's gross, right? You don't just wake up one day and want to fuck your sister. That's not how that works, bro. Like it's just disgusting. Like it blows me away that people genuinely argue whether or not this is like wrong or right, right? This is not something that can at all be given the benefit of the doubt. It's just like not okay. It's something that like scars people for the rest of their lives, right? Like this shit is bad. And you could get all like gay and moral about the debate and go, oh because you couldn't prove to me that it's morally wrong, I win the debate. No, I don't need to prove anything to you. It's just disgusting, right? It's just gross. It is just something that breaks the laws of nature, right? There's a reason that when two siblings have sex with each other and can conceive a child, that child comes out with deformities, right? There's a reason that happens because it is against nature, right? They used to have a crime called crime against nature, and it was regarded as like anything like sexually degenerate for the most part, right? Unfortunately, being gay was also included in there, and I think that was revoked. But like this is essentially a crime against nature, right? This is something that is just fundamentally wrong. Like this should never be allowed anywhere. And the fact that this guy is propagating this idea, thinking that he's like king of the world and thinking that he can just like stand on some pedestal and be greater than everybody else because he magically proved that incest isn't bad, right? You can like smell the tinfoil hat on this guy. Like he thinks he's really done something. Like you can see it in his expression. He's like, well, you didn't prove me wrong.
It's the same blood. Why is that? That's not a moral argument though. You know what I mean? It's literally illegal. So it being illegal makes it morally bad. There have been many things in human history that have been illegal that I don't think we could argue are morally bad. Someone said it's fucking...
It's like, dude, this is like the Aiden projects of like whatever. I don't know what the fuck he does. He's some weirdo. Some weird nerd. That's what he is. He thinks he's giga brain and he thinks he has a mega mind when in fact he does not have a mega mind. He has a smooth brain. That's what he is. That's what he is. He's a smooth brain sort of guy. And he also has that, look at it. He has this like dumbass like e-boy cut. Like he's got that like stupid fucking like gap between his teeth too. to. It's annoying. Bro, he looks like he was the product of incest. That's what he looks like. This shit is disturbing to me. And like, it raises a greater problem too, because the more and more people that like start to propagate the idea that incest is okay, the more and more people you see going out and fucking their sister, right? It's the same thing with like lolicon and pedophile. The more and more people that you look at that are like watching lolicon, right? The more and more people that you realize fuck kids, right? So it's like it revolves around that sort of circle, right? The more and more you debate that incest is okay, the more and more you're gonna see people fucking their sister, right? It's like a simple connect the dots, dude. This shit is just straight up gross. Like it's not okay to do, and there's a reason that it's illegal in several states, right? There's a reason that it is illegal, right? This guy tried to say, oh well, just because something's illegal doesn't make it morally wrong. We've had several laws that aren't morally wrong, and he thinks you can look at him, he thinks he's like done something there. He thinks he's fucking Socrates. There's a reason that those laws were made. You wanna know why they were made? To protect potentially born children from incest, and also because it's just gross. It's just wrong. Like, you don't need any greater reason. Fuck you, you're a degenerate. That's it, right? Like, shut up. Stop trying to prove to people that incest is okay. You look like Brent Rivera's retarded Down syndrome cousin. You look like the product of incest between Brent Rivera and his sister. Like, he so blatantly likes to copulate, right? Like, I feel like the reason you're defending it is because you are an incest baby and you're insecure about it. I feel like that's the specific reason why you're defending it. But who knows? That could be just me. Yeah, it's whatever. It's not that serious, but shit like this just like pisses me off. It makes me upset. Yeah, but I mean, I hope you all have a great day. Go out, go get some sun, go touch some grass, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bro, talk shit, we running him down. He almost moved with a gang, now. That shit is not advised. I'ma come up now, some people with no rise. They ain't got no money and they not up no surprise. When I'm rapping, I'm a